Alright, what's going on, guys? This is my Fortnite trading card weekly live stream. Looks like I already got someone in here. Clipsy, is that how you say your name? What's up? I haven't seen you in chat before. If you collect Fortnite cards, I'd love to hear from you. Like what you got in your collection. You know, like I said, Clipsy, never seen you in my chat before. But, like I said, this Fortnite trading card weekly live stream. I'm waiting for a few people to get in here. Last week I said I have 6 people in here, which was nice. Hopefully I can do that again. But yeah, I got the Deadfire Holofoil PSA 8 in the mail since last stream. Isaac, what's up, man? How you doing? I also got the Ruin Cracked Ice in and a Reflex Holofoil PSA 8. I got that from Rob along with the Deadfire. Isaac, any recent pickups you want to talk about? It's like this is Deadfire. I mean, just that green and the purple looks really good. I mean, in person, even though it's a PSA 7, it's a clean 7. Like, there's no surface flaws. So I can pretty much enjoy the full card. Doesn't really affect the way it looks at all. The problem is it probably won't show up. There's a little indent on the corner. It's not really like a whitening. It's almost like a panini problem, like a mark. It's weird. Doesn't show up on camera, but I don't know how to describe it. Like, I guess an indent would be the best way to describe it. Not really a crease in the corner, just like an indent. And the Ruin, I'm not sure why this is a PSA 8. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe on the front corners. There's a little bit of whitening on the front left corner. No new cards for me. Hey, I mean, that's just the way it is sometimes. I went a couple months without winning. I went 3 months without winning an auction earlier this year, so kind of, up right now with what I've been winning and what I've been able to get some good deals on. It's just the way it goes. And then there's a little bit of whitening on this corner. I did buy a Rustler, though. Hey, nice, man. I'm a big fan of Rustler. I have the USA Opichrome right here. Looking to get the USA Cracked Ice. Haven't been able to find one. Best PC for me, use here in game. Honestly, this Ruin might be a crack and resub candidate just because, I think maybe I could just clean up on this bottom left corner a little bit and maybe get it up to a 9, possibly even a 10. Nice. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I've been trying to grow my collection recently. So, Isaac, do you have like a PC Fortnite card? Like, what do you collect? Do you have like a personal collection, or are you just in it for investment purposes? For me, the majority of this is PC, but I have a few cards I just pure investment purposes. Both? Yeah. I am too. I'm mainly PC, but it's like I just believe in Rogue Agent so much. I think he's so underrated right now. I have no personal attachment to him, but like I say, he's more investment purposes than PC. Nice cut. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got that. I got this today. I got tired of it being all over my forehead and everything, but I appreciate that, 40 Phantom. I saw you created your Instagram. I gave you a follow, and I checked out your BGS submission on YouTube. I subscribed to your channel. The Man Cake BGS 9 Cracked Ice, that was really cool. And you got a good, what was it, a contract Giller? You got a 9.5 laser on 40 Phantom. That was pretty sick. Yeah, I enjoyed some of the videos on your page, 40 Phantom. You had that mega rip. Okay, now I'm drawing a blank on what you pulled, but you pulled that Man Cake Holofoil, I remember. I don't remember the ices, but I remember you pulled the Man Cake Holofoil. That was a pretty good video. Fast-paced rip. I enjoyed that. I have like 20 videos up now. Okay, I can't remember if I checked it was this morning or last night. I believe it was last night. I watched some videos on your channel, or like last afternoon, and you had, I don't even remember how many videos up, like 5 or 6 I saw it, and mostly shorts. Okay, yeah. You didn't have all those up when I checked out your channel sometime yesterday. But I enjoyed what you had. You had some decent content up there. I liked it. Like seeing your rip video and your BGS submission. And if you guys remember, I was telling you about my 50 subscriber giveaway. I had one card that hadn't came yet, and the seller ended up refunding me. So I'll have to rebuy that card. So after I rebuy that card, it's an Enforcer Legendary base. It's a pretty cheap card, but I also have to buy another one and then just wait for that to come. Then the 50 subscriber giveaway happens. So kind of a pain in the ass with that, but it's fine. Thanks, just testing the market, see what hits. Yeah, that's what you got to do, just experiment, see what people like. You know, I should do more of the shorts. It's just not what I like to do. And if I'm going to create content, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it until I eventually get some growth. Not do something I don't enjoy doing just for the sake of getting more views. That's the way I look at it. I do this for fun more than anything. I enjoy doing this. Sure, that fair enough. Yeah. So that's just the way I've always been. If I'm gonna do something I want to enjoy, I'm not gonna do something just for like this. I mean, something I don't have to do. Obviously, like work or something. You got to do that. But this, if I'm gonna do something like this on my own, I'm gonna want to enjoy what I'm doing and put in work and effort that I actually enjoy putting effort in something and enjoying the product I create. So that's why I don't do the shorts. Thanks for on Insta still trying to figure that out. Yeah, that's a good place to get your content out. Maybe upload the same shorts you upload on YouTube to your Instagram Reels. That might help out. That'd be pretty good. I know every time I upload, I post it on my Instagram story and say, like new video out now, or I'm going live at this time. And I have a video coming out later this week, I think tomorrow or Thursday. And I was trying to decide, it's my top 15 Fortnite cards. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Which one do you think is better? The Visitor, USA Cracked Ice Raw, that's very clean, that might be a 10. Or the Moth Mando, already graded PSA 10 USA Shard. I was just leaning towards the Moth Mando, even though it's a much worse skin than the Visitor. It's, obviously already a PSA 10. Do you guys get messages from potential buyers on IG? Isaac, yeah, I do, but nothing I have is for sale. So I just tell everybody, this isn't for sale. Ever message me, and I might, help them out. Say I know someone who has this card, and message them, see if they have it for sale. But I don't get too many messages about people buying stuff. You won't be good at it unless you're passionate about it. Yeah, exactly. 40 Phantom. I mean, that's just my whole reasoning for doing the live streams compared to the shorts. But yeah, Isaac, I've gotten a few messages about potential buyers for cards like they're interested. I turn them down because obviously nothing I ever sell. I was thinking about doing that in the future. Yeah, Isaac, if you make an IG, I'll follow you. Post up some of your cards. I'll obviously like your post. I'll see what you got. I enjoy just looking at any Fortnite cards. eBay fees are a killer. Yeah, for sure. Definitely do like PayPal goods and services. So, or you don't want to do friends and family if you're doing it like that. I do have a Deadfire PSA. Oh man, I got the hollow. I need the shard to go next to it. If you want to possibly sell that to me, I'd definitely be interested. What do you think it's going to grade? I mean, if it gets a 10, I'm not going to be able to afford that. But if it's a 9 or an 8, I'd definitely be interested in it. But I still hope you get a PSA 10, obviously, if it's going in your collection. But, you know, if it doesn't, you know where you could move it to. Pull it myself, so I think it has a chance at a 10. All right. Yeah, I hope you get the PSA 10 then, since you pulled it yourself and everything. So I'm not going to hope you get like an 8 so you can sell it to me for cheaper. But that's really cool that you pulled that Deadfire. Man, that is something. So you open S1 USA Mega. That's sick, man. That's something I want to do. PSA 10 Hollow sold today. Daniel, what PSA 10 Hollow photo do you sell today? Interested to see what you sold. But Isaac, that's sick. You pulled a Deadfire yourself. Man, I couldn't even imagine doing that. Yeah, 1 USA Mega, that's what you got. You cannot complain about Deadfire. I mean, he's underrated right now. I mean, the aesthetic of this card is just insane. The green, the purple, just goes great together. I know me and Rob both agree on that. That Deadfire is just a beautiful card. That and Chromium. I'm not sure. Oh, you saw the PSA 10 Deadfire, Daniel? Oh, nice. Well, I'm getting a lot of comments here. PSA 10 Hollow. All right, so Daniel, you sold that PSA 10 Deadfire Hollow. Nice, man. Just ordered a bunch of 40 Phantom. Says you just ordered a bunch of reloaded boxes to open on your channel. Nice. I'm excited to see that. Hope you pull some Renegade Raiders and Jonesy the First. eBay, you sold on eBay? Hey, nice. I mean, hope you got a good price for it. I definitely, like I said, Deadfire, I think it's undervalued right now. Not just because it's PC and it's bias. I just think the aesthetic of this card will carry it to have future value. Yeah, it looks sick for sure. Yeah, it definitely does, Isaac. Oh, you didn't sell? Oh, I thought you said. Oh, I thought you said like you sold it. $80. Yeah, that's pretty cheap, honestly. And okay, yeah, Isaac, you got wrecked on your recent Reloaded PSA submission. I want to grade a Moisty Merman Reloaded and hope I get like a higher grade, like an 8, 9, or a 10. Obviously, the 10's pretty unrealistic, but I mean, a 9 is possible-ish. But yeah, Reloaded, I mean, that's rough. I have a Renegade I want to grade, Meowscles I want to grade, but I just don't think it's worth the $20 to, you know, get a 6 or a 7. Reloaded, tore up, even packed fresh, yeah. I know, like I said, I have a Renegade Meowscles I want to grade. But it's like I don't think it's worth the $20 just to get like a 6 or a 7. And I don't even know if a PSA 6 Renegade is worth $20. I don't know if it's worth my time. Yeah, they are tore up. I never opened it, but I've seen videos of them being opened and yeah, reloaded. I mean, that's just wrong the way they did that almost. And it's like the blaster boxes, there's just loose cards in there, and like the hollow loading screens, they just have them loose and they're not even in packs in those blaster boxes. So, I mean, obviously those aren't going to grade well ever. I still can't believe Dylan sold that PSA 10 Renegade he had. I know the guy who bought it, he messaged me after he bought it. He was like, "You think I got a good deal?" I was telling him, "Yeah, you definitely did." PSA 6 Renegade sold for $35 yesterday. Okay, yeah, so, you know, a little bit of profit, I guess, after trading, not much. So, yeah, 35 is a good buy, honestly, for that, because eventually there's room to grow for that. Such a good set, too, could have had so much potential. 40 Phantom, exactly. I mean, it had the soccer skins. It had Renegade rookie card, obviously Midas's true rookie card. It had Meowscles' only card. The only cards of the soccer skins. Yeah, I think he probably needed the money, unfortunately. Yeah, I think he did. And, I mean, it's just disappointing that card went for as cheap as it did. And I just feel like it should have gone for more. If you wanted to sell it, I know that would have taken the 13% fee. I almost wish he would have put it up on eBay just to see what it did. So, I mean, because I bet that would have got for a lot more. You know, people like Wayne being interested in it. I bet Wayne would have paid double or triple what he got for it from the guy who bought it. I don't know if he hasn't publicly broadcasted it out yet, so I'm not going to name drop him, but yeah. Moral pop up, definitely, Isaac. But I was talking to the guy who bought it, and he said he almost hopes another PSA 10 gets graded. Well, I wouldn't say he hopes. I think it was just kind of an idea we put up together, but if another one gets graded and they put it up for sale, say it sells for $3,000 this time, and now he has that $3,000 comp to sell his at, you know, so it almost helps him in a way if another one pops up for sale. Isaac, but I'm pretty sure more pop. Yeah, okay. I just read your comment. Meows's Meows's get that into 10. Game over. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would reach Renegade numbers, but that'd be huge. I mean, and then there's Jonesy the First, another really good one. The only true Jonesy card that's not a snapshot, like, you know, Moisty Merman or Bunker Jonesy. The only true Jonesy card in any set. I mean, that's just massive. And then also the soccer skins, like I said earlier, are really big sleepers. The ice cream cone skin, he's pretty iconic in Fortnite. His reloaded card is pretty good. Trying to think. Aura's reloaded looks really good with the red background. That's a nice looking card. So like that in a PSA 10 would be huge as well. I have a Midas reloaded SGC 9. I won that from a Taking High Ground giveaway from Dylan's PC. So, I mean, that's probably my best reloaded card. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, to have an SGC 9, and they grade harder than PSA. It wouldn't cross to a PSA 10, but it's a clean 9. I'd give it that. It's like every card in Series 3 that's in Reloaded, that's not their actual, technically, rookie card. I know they're not sports cards, but technically, like the rookie card, say, like I said, Midas. In Reloaded, that's his actual rookie card, not the Series 3 card. That Renegade Raider dropped off eBay. What happened? Anyone know? I'm not sure what Renegade you're talking about, 40 Phantom. Was it like a PSA 9 Reloaded? I'm not sure what you mean by Renegade Raider. I'm assuming there wasn't a prototype up. I'm guessing there wasn't one. You should clarify that real quick. So, you know, let us all know what Renegade was up there. PSA. Oh yeah, I forgot the PSA 10. The guy who bought Dylan's PSA 10 Renegade listed up for like $6K. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think it's sold. I'm not 100% sure though. I don't think it's sold. No clue. Private seller worked to hold off and see another comp like Richardson. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened. I could ask the guy, but I don't know. I just haven't. I don't think he sold it. Because he was telling me, he said he needs a ridiculous amount to sell it, and I don't know how many people are willing to pay what he wanted for it. So, I mean, other than Wayne, maybe Wayne got in touch with him and, you know, and gave him what he wanted. That'd be my only guess if it's sold. That's how it's sold. All right, 7 people in here. That's the most I've ever had in a stream. So there's 7 people in here. If you want to say what's up in chat, I really appreciate you guys watching. There have been a big few sales late. Yeah, Isaac, there really has. I mean, and there's some really nice cards up on eBay. Like, I've been looking at there's a Wukong PSA 10 shard up there. It's like 1,100 or best offer. I mean, a couple years ago, that would have been gone instantly. I mean, a PSA 10, 1,100 is cheap, and it's been up for a while, honestly, I believe. Yeah, 2 BK shards. What's up, Richard? Only for a few minutes. We'll watch later. I appreciate it, JT. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by just for a few minutes to say what's up in chat, and I appreciate you watching it later on the playback. Isaac, yeah, I believe one of the BKs was relisted though, if I'm not wrong, and I think one sold, one was relisted, and I didn't see the Skull Trooper shard, so I'll have to look for that. The last one I remember seeing was the auction. I don't remember what that sold for. Yeah, the BK USA Sheridan Skull Trooper really was mine. Oh, okay. JT, didn't you say that the BK got, you had to relist it because the buyer didn't pay? Or am I wrong on that? Someone told me that their BK didn't get paid for and they had to relist it. I don't know if it was you or not. I believe also a Red Knight PSA 10 got listed. Dark Bomber, either 9 or 10 got listed. Calamity 10 got listed. So there's a lot of big cards out there right now. So there's an AIM PSA 10 up there. I want to see what that sells for. It was relisted. Would someone else bought it the next day? Okay. So I'm happy you sold it, I guess, if that's what you're trying to do. I'm hoping the AIM PSA 10 sells. I'm interested to see what that would go for. There was a USA 5K shard as well. Are you talking about Skull Trooper, Isaac? I mean, that's 5K. What? I'm assuming it had to have been a PSA 10. I know it's not reaching that even in the 9. Yeah, it had to have been a PSA 10 USA Skull Trooper for 5K if that's what you're talking about. JT, so you've been selling a lot. Isaac said, yeah, it was 3.5K. Yeah, that's a strong price. I think that's fair for the market, though. I mean, yeah, 3.5K, that's definitely fair. It's definitely not overpaying for a Skull Trooper PSA 10. I almost think that might be a little bit low. JT, I remember you were telling me you're almost getting out of the cards. You're making a big play involved with Fortnite, and you're going to share it soon. I don't know if you're ready to, but, if you want to, we'd all love to hear it. We had 3.5K for a Skull Trooper PSA 10. That's almost cheap for right now, I'd say. Yeah, 40 fam. Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he said he was selling his stuff for a big purchaser, big play involving Fortnite. Oh yeah, and also on Taking High Ground's YouTube channel, if you should check out their national video if you haven't yet. You just go to their channel; it'll be under their most recent video. It's really good. I recommend you check it out. There's a big deal between Wayne and Black Ash. There's a pretty good deal on there of me and Black Ash, me buying the Visitor, the Ace, and Snow Squall. And there's a video of me buying a prototype from Wayne. We'll clip of that in the video. And there's also a kid opening an Italy Mega Box in there. So it's a overall good watch. It's like 20 minutes long. I recommend checking that out if any of you guys haven't yet. Isaac said, "Are you producing the movie?" Yeah, it's pretty funny, Isaac. But yeah, JT, I mean, what you were telling me you were selling, I mean, that's, other than Midas, that's interesting. If I ever release a Fortnite movie, I'm buying all those movie props. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you're into, the more niche collectibles other than the cards, like the exclusive stuff. Remember you posted, it was like the Cube Monster, the Smasher figure that you posted on your Instagram a while back? That was pretty cool. I thought that was really cool. Like, that'd be something I'd want if I had enough funds to, like, spend on that. I want to get more into the Fortnite toys, but there's still a few cards I need to get before I branch off into that. I have about like 4 cards left on my list that are must-haves for me. So once I get those, I might branch off into the toys more. But right now, I'm still focused on the cards. I've talked about this a lot, but right now my main project is getting all these secret skin USA cracked ice, and I have Chapter 1 Season 4 The Visitor, Chapter 1 Season 5 Enforcer, Chapter 1 Season 6 Aim, Chapter 1 Season 7 Prisoner, Chapter 1 Season 8 Ruin, and all I need is the Singularity and the Scientist. Alright, those smashes are cheap now, probably 300. I must have paid double that. Yeah, I remember after you posted, I did some research, and I remember seeing they're around 5 to 600 around then. I thought those were really cool. The Midas Pops figures, those are sounding crazy from San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, I don't keep up with that really at all. I should probably do a better job of that, just keeping up with every Fortnite collectible. Just because how big I am in the cards and in game, be able to have a full kind of range of everything. What's popular in the toys, maybe that'll translate to the cards in the future, who knows. But, I don't know. It seems like the cards are more of an adult audience compared to the toys, which is obviously more kids. Or it's like the gold Peely action figures. Those are pretty cool. I think those were printed like, well, those are manufactured at $250. Going for the Midas Pops are newbie, maybe possibly. You're going for $350 to $400. Each Pops are new. Okay. There's so many ways to collect Fortnite. You love it, yeah, JT. Exactly. I mean, obviously, I started with sports cards, so the cards were obviously most. I was obviously most drawn to cards because it just was what I was used to. Maybe if I was like a action figure collector before, then I saw Fortnite figures after, I might have been more drawn to those. I don't know. But yeah, there is just so many different ways to collect Fortnite. It's really cool. I think eventually, like a lot of the shards will be completely out of reach. Yeah, 40 Phantom, the Funko Pops, those are cool. I wish they made a Moisty Merman one. If they did, I would have bought it instantly. I have 3 Fortnite toys, I believe. I believe I have Rust Lord, Tomato Head, and Man Cake. I have just standing up on my desk, but I don't care too much for them. I should probably get the Moisty Merman. It'd be cool to have the figure with every single shard I have. Like, have the Mothmando figure next to the Mothmando shard. That'd be pretty cool to see. I don't even know if they make figures of. I don't even know if they have like an Ace figure or Maximilian figure. So I don't even know if I could complete that. But I was looking at the figures. It doesn't seem like they make too many figures of the female skins. Mainly just the male skins. Which, I don't know. Maybe they just don't sell as well. But I kind of wondered that. I was looking at just all the ones they've made. It seems like it's predominantly the male skins that get the figures. I kind of want to get this in the CGC new holder, the black, but I don't want to go through the process submitting it and, saying it's the unreleased one and everything. Seems like a lot of work just for a black label. I don't know. The ones from San Diego Comic-Con are $250 limited edition. Yeah, the gold Peelies, I believe, is what you're talking about because I referenced that earlier. Those were limited $250. I think those are pretty cool. That'll definitely be valuable in the future because, the full gold agent Peely is so rare in game. And, the people that have that might want something to collect to that, I almost wish they did the full gold agent Peely in Fortnite Series 3 instead of just the regular one. And it kind of makes you wonder why they decided to go with different styles for different skins. Like with Deadfire. I mean, this is not his base style. It's brown, and he just has normal skin. It's like he doesn't have the blue skin and the flames going off him. It's just a base, kind of like brown coat. So, yeah. How do you like CGC slabs? I got my first return this week, and they're super clear. Yeah, they're like really clear, and I like them. I think I enjoy the slab. I have 2, I believe. I have this and an AIM holofoil CGC 7. I'm not used to saying CGC because I've never been big on them up until I saw the prototype cards. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the slab. I don't know how much UV protection it has. that's a big drawing point for me. I'm a big fan of UV protection. I don't want any of my cards being faded. But yeah, I like CGC. Definitely not as much as the PSA slab. They're pretty comparable in size, other than thickness. The thickness is obviously CGC is thicker, and there's a slight height difference. But I'd say I still like PSA slab better, just based off design. But maybe this is a stronger slab. You're just not, Isaac, you're just not finding the label. It looks kind of cheap. Yet the old label does. The new one doesn't. The black label looks clean. I'd say the blue one does look kind of cheap. Dan, you love the toys? Yeah, I do too. I need to get involved in those after I get the rest of the cards I need. 40 fam, you need to get a prototype. Yeah, I mean, the screenshots are pretty obtainable right now, I'd imagine. But yeah, I think I paid $120 for this. I think this was a good buy in my opinion. Obviously because I bought it, but I like the prototypes. It's good to finally have one. You see the clear logo, the Red Epic Games. Pretty unique. Dan, you love CGC? Yeah, I wouldn't say I love them, but I enjoy the slab, especially the new one. Wayne, where are you? Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can just message him on Instagram. He'd probably sell you one. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I think he's eager to sell. I'm not 100% sure. Daniel, right now, like I said, I'm not really into the toys, like buying, but I appreciate the offer. If I were to buy one, I'd probably just buy the Moisty Merman. But I still have 4 cards left I need to get. Then I can start branching off into other things. So can't believe Black Ash gave up that many shards. Yeah, man. And those the black and white Batman Who Laughs comics, those are huge. I mean, I think those are like 5K each that he gave up, and then he gave up those 90 shards, and those sealed cases are reloaded for those prototypes. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I believe it was AKA Bog in the comments. He said there's no one loses in that trade because it's so big for each person's collection that no one loses because, they both have so many good cards they can enjoy now, so many very rare and scarce cards that they have that they enjoy. JT, I believe the ones he traded were the ones that were limited to 5, and he had all 5. I don't know. Obviously, you're more knowledgeable in the comics than I am. So the black and white variations of the Batman Who Laughs on them. The one I remember Dylan had one a while back. I thought those were more expensive than 2K, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Daniel, so if you watch Taking High Ground's national video, I really recommend watching it. And Black Ash traded 90 shards. I believe it was 4 or 5 comics. Then some cases are reloaded for some really big prototypes. Recon Expert. Don't remember the rest of them, but Recon Expert. I think he got an Aerial Assault Trooper. He didn't get a Renegade, but got some bangers. They have to make trades like that to bring eyes to the hobby. Yeah, exactly, 40 Phantom. And especially since Taking High Ground, Rob and Dylan, they took the time to film everything at the National. And they set up that meetup, which was huge. I'm really grateful they did that and filmed everything. So it's kind of a documentation of the big deals that went down that day. And those 2 days mainly at the National. That was just huge to see. And check out Black Ash's YouTube channel. I think it's just Black Ash K, what his Instagram is. But he did a CGC review of all the prototypes he bought at the National. So I'd recommend checking that out too as well. That's a really good video. If you hoard, the hobby will die. Yeah, exactly, 40 Phantom. It's good that Wayne is starting to let go of his prototypes. I know he's always had them for sale, but now that they're slowly coming down in price a little bit, it's good to get that they can have more exposure out in the hobby. And, so more people can, like someone like me who doesn't have too much of a big budget spent on cards. So I can finally have a prototype. Josh Anderson, I believe that's JK Sports Cards. So many pickups this week. Sorry, jumped in late. Actually, I had a few. I bought this Deadfire PSA 7 holofoil. I bought this from Rob at the National, and he shipped it to me. It came in this week. And a Ruin USA Cracked Ice PSA 8. So it was a pretty big week for me, I'd say. Ruin is a big one checked off my list. JK, that was a really cool mega box rip. That was really enjoyable to see on your Instagram. If you guys didn't see, JK Sports Card on Instagram ripped 2 USA Megas S1 live on his Instagram, and if you should check it out on there. I believe he still has it up to watch it again. It was really good rip. Very nice. Thanks, man. That Red Knight you pulled was insane. I mean, I couldn't believe that when you pulled it. And then the second box, you came back with Skystalker, another really nice hit. I mean, you can't go wrong with either of those. Red Knight probably paid for the first box and half of the other one. And then Skystalker probably picked up the other half of the other one. So, I mean, especially if they grade well. Skystalker's really low pop, I believe. I think Shard was telling me he's kind of a tough grade. I lost an auction for a PSA 8 Skystalker like a year ago. I think Dutch Google won that one, actually. Red Knight should be back by Monday, hoping for a 10. Oh, you super expressed that thing. I would too. I'd be excited. 9 in chat, 40 Phantom. Yeah, I know. It's something. I mean, that's the most I've ever had in one of these. But JK, I mean, that Red Knight was insane. Did you send in the Skystalker as well? And I believe it was Midnight Ops and Fortune were the other two you pulled. Did you send in those, or did you just super express that Red Knight over to PSA? Congratulations. Thank you, 40 Phantom. I appreciate it. You're always in here, so I can count on you to be in here. Yeah, I mean, appreciate anybody watching. I sent everything but only expressed the Red Knight. All right, yeah. You going to do a live review of that one, I hope? I mean, you pulled it live. Got a really great live, right? Yeah, I remember once I got my Moisty and I at the $75 level, even though I knew it wasn't going to grade well, I was just so excited to have it and to get it in a PSA slab. Oh yeah, love the reveal for sure. All right, yeah, I mean, excited to see the live reveal. I mean, that'll be cool for everybody to see. I mean, we all saw you pull it live. Red Knight is awesome. Yeah, it is a really sick card. I mean, definitely a top, I don't know, 15 for sure, maybe 10. I'm not sure. I think I kind of want to make my own top 50 or top 100 list. And I made one like a year ago. And it was, now that I look at it, it was terrible. I just posted it on my Instagram, and it's rough. Like, it's bad. So I'm definitely have to revisit that. I almost want to delete that post. It's so bad of a list. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to redo that. Josh, did you pull the most of all your shards yourself? Yeah, Isaac, I know he pulled a BK, so he can tell you about that if he wants to. But he did pull a BK shard and a Red Knight just recently, so he pulled some 2 bangers. You went 40 Phantom. I wonder when David Adams will run out of megas. I believe right now the most you can purchase from them is. I was just talking about this with someone. Is it? I'll have to check. I don't remember exactly. I'll check after stream and I'll 40 Phantom. I'll message you on Instagram after and tell you. Isaac, you talking about awesome. I assume you're talking about the pulls that JK Sports Cards Joshua. My son pulled about 20 to 24. The rest I bought. Okay, I mean, can't complain about pulling 20 to 24 shards. And he obviously pulled the one that would be out of reach if you obviously didn't pull him, which is BK. So that's massive. $16, you think? Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there. It was between like 16 and 20 something. But yeah, I'll message you on Instagram afterwards to see the limit on how many you can buy. And they probably have a lot more than they let you buy. And the person who told me how many they have, I can't remember his Instagram. It's like Hyper Ridge. We talk all the time. But yeah, he's a big fan of the channel too. Me and him talk a lot. He has some good Fortnite cards posted up. I recommend checking him out. But he was the one who told me about that. Yeah, we were buying megas when they were 79 a pop at my local card shop back in the summer of 2020. That's wow. Did you imagine going back to those times? That's just insane. I mean, 79 for a mega, that, Jesus. Just thinking about that is just insane. There's a video on YouTube. It's old. It's of a kid opening 40 USA shard packs. If you look for it, you can find it. But it's like titled 40 foil packs, foil cracked ice foil packs or something, and he opens 40 of them. He pulls some really nice cards. No Peely or BK, but I think he pulls like 2 Red Knights and Bright Bombers. The owner offered me a case of Megas Christmas 2020 for $600. I kick myself to this day for not buying the case. Damn. I mean, there's a full case up what now on eBay for $65K, I believe. He thought Fortnite was going to be dead. I mean, a lot of people thought Fortnite cards were going to be nothing, and obviously that turned out to be false. As, I mean, BK with all those big sales, and even Peely with 10K and 7K. It's like, I mean, even like this, I guess technically some of the smaller cards that in a PSA 10 do 1 to 2K. I mean, that's still massive to have cards that consistently sell for $1,000 to $2,000 in a card hobby. That's pretty big. We've all been there. I passed up on a tiny 101 once. Wow, Isaac, that's something. I think my biggest regret for sports cards was back in 2017 is Patrick Mahomes' rookie year, Deshaun Watson's rookie year, Myles Garrett, Alvin Kamara, Cooper Kupp, Kareem Hunt, just that stacked draft class. And I had 2 2017 Prison Football hobby boxes, and I ripped them instead of keeping them sealed. To this day, I wish I had those things sealed, and I didn't pull anything from them. My autos were terrible, and I just wish I had those still sealed. I could be able to sell them for 10K now. 40 family here because of the community. The community is too strong to be dead. Yeah, I mean, there's a great community around Fortnite cards, much better than sports cards. And I've never been into Pokemon, so I don't know what the community is like for them. But, I mean, Fortnite cards is something. I mean, it's incredible the community we have. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just all I can say about it. It's great people. But yeah, passing up on that Otani 101, Isaac, that's, man, I've been on my fantasy baseball team this year. He's been doing great for me. So, I like him. I need a therapist for that one. Yeah, I mean, I just can't even believe that. Otani 101. I mean, and that must have been my goal is to find shards that I can get a BGS Black Label 10 out of, because no matter what, that's a 10K card minimum. JK, I think that's probably 15K almost. I mean, what's the worst card in Series 1 that has a shard? I mean, like one of the pickaxes, a Gatekeeper maybe? Patty Whacker. Honestly, I think you can get 10K from a Patty Whacker shard from Shardnock just because he talks about that one all the time. It's like, I mean, if you just think about the worst card in Series 1 as a shard, what would you say it is? Maybe even you could say like Snow Squall and Glider. I don't think you could say Flytrap is the worst card in Series 1 because it is a legendary and it's an actual skin. So it can actually have fans on, like, say like the Medkit, I feel like more people are going to want a Flytrap over a Medkit because, you use it for 10 seconds, it's just in your inventory. And people didn't carry the Medkit after like Season 4 when they realized that wasn't very smart. But yeah, it's like, even in a Black Label, like you said, 10K minimum, maybe even more. I'm surprised the base card hasn't hit a Black Label yet. Man, why does everyone hate on Flytrap? Flytrap, I like him. Yeah, you like him. I know someone else who likes him, and I don't mind him. I almost bought a shard twice of him. One was our best offer. I sent the guy like a $90 best offer, and he ended up there for like $20 on eBay. I mean, $120 on eBay, and I sent him a $90 offer. He turned me down. I can't remember the other time I tried to buy one, but I know I went after one twice. Black Widow, man, I sent 30 of my best looking cards to BGS. Should get them back in 1,000 years or 4 months, something like that. Yeah. I got a PSA 10 Flytrap shard. I mean, that's just still a nice card. Although you probably wouldn't be able to get $300 for it now, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, even up to like a decade from now, you could probably get a couple thousand for that easy. Maybe even close to 5K for that. I mean, it's a legendary shard, PSA 10. Can't go wrong with something like that. Especially if someone needs a fly trap for their set. Like, I mean, there's skins that are not that good that'll sell for a couple grand in a PSA 10 just because someone needs it for their set. So you just never know with these cards. It's so unpredictable in the market. It just takes one big set collector that finally sees the cards that he needs to come up in a PSA 10, and he's willing to pay, 20x what it should be worth any other day. But yeah, 40 fan, that BGS return time it's something. I remember I've graded one card with BGS. It was a 2014 Bowman Rob Gronkowski, like a photo variation mini card. I remember that was like an expensive card. Now it's not. But I graded a BGS 9.5. I sent it in back when you can grade for like $12 at BGS and get the subgrades, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I wouldn't send anything to BGS again. PSA, on the other hand, I do have a submission kind of, in the works maybe soon. I got 4 cards that I'm guaranteed to grade my next submission, and I'm trying to decide if I should grade any S2 or not. Trying to decide if I should grade the Prisoner or not, because I don't think it's a 10, and I don't know if it's worth the grade. BGS Black Label Derek Jeter. I mean, still a Black Label, something I've never owned, something I've loved to own. Yeah, you're a Derek Jeter collector. I know that your profile picture is Derek Jeter. You have some good sports cards. I remember scrolling through your page, looking at your shards, and saw some really nice sports cards as well. So, and I remember you ripped that Prism Baseball Mega Box on stream after the Fortnite Mega Boxes. I'm not sure how many people stuck around for that, but I did. I remember you pulled some random guy's auto, but yeah, Jeter's your guy. Yeah, my sports PC is Jamal Charles. That's been my favorite forever. My favorite player. I got some cool Jamal Charles cards in my collection. That Prism box was so bad. Yeah, that was rough. Isaac, your Derek Jeter printing plate? Oh, that's pretty cool. Isaac, I know a guy who collects printing plates. I don't know if he does baseball, mainly football and basketball, but he does collect plates. A guy that I know. Yeah, that Prism Mega Box was bad, JK Sports Cards. I couldn't believe that. I mean, at least you pulled an auto. I mean, you rip a Prism football box, and I mean, 1 in every 2 cases you get an auto. So I guess you can't complain about that. Just pulled it a couple days ago. I've never pulled a 1-on-1 with sports cards. I've always wanted to do that, just can't. 40 Phantom just came from sports. Anyone else come from Pokemon? Yeah, 40 Phantom. I don't know. I know like people like Black Ash, he came from Pokemon, but I've been a sports guy all my life. And then I was a Fortnite fan, then I found the cards, and yeah, kind of just took off from there because it combined 2 things I really enjoyed: the cards, sports cards, and Fortnite, and this worked out really well for me, I guess. Something I really enjoy doing. I almost enjoy this. I enjoy this more than sports cards, just because there's a really good community around this compared to sports cards, where it's majority just a bunch of assholes who are trying to rip you off. In Fortnite, not very many of those at all, if any. Have a great night. Time to make dinner. All right. It was great talking to you, JK, and appreciate you stopping by. And good luck on that Red Knight submission. I hope you get that PSA 10. But like I said, appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you next time. Isaac, you got to let me know about that dead fire that you have getting submitted. I remember you said you pulled it, and like I said, I hope it gets a 10. But, like I said, if it doesn't, just remember, I'm here, always looking to buy. Will do. I appreciate it, man. Isaac, you begin a Series 3. I know I've seen you taking High Grounds chat talking about Series 2 and Series 1. I've never seen you talk about Series 3 too much. But it was not like a month ago. Still hasn't been entered in the PSA system yet. That's rough. I mean, what do you know what level you sent it at? Was it like just the bulk, or was it, or like money level? Do you know how much you spent for the submission? Was it like 20? Was it 75? $19 special? I don't know. Or if you sent it into the $15 TCG special, I don't know. But that $15 TCG special, I stayed far away from that because I knew I wouldn't get my cards back for about a decade. Always do bulk. Yeah, I've only done one submission over bulk before, and it was the Moisty USA Print Crystal Shard. 15 special for members. Yeah, I'm not a PSA member, obviously. I thought about joining for the $15 special, but I figured it wasn't worth it because I wouldn't get my cards back for forever. Rather pay the upcharge. Yeah, I agree with that, paying the upcharge. I don't believe I've ever been upcharged. I thought there was a chance I get upcharged on the Mothman PSA 10, but there's been no comps for like a year and a half. So like had no basis to upcharge on me. And the last raw comp was 100. So I don't know. Like I said, they had no reason to upcharge me on that, but I thought there was a chance. Now, this card, I'm hoping for the upcharge. I want that, $200 upcharge on this card because that means it got a PSA 10. So I couldn't imagine if this card graded a 10. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Corners are clean. No surface flaws. I joined, have 110 cards logged and ready. Haven't sent yet. Many deals out there eating up the capital. Yeah, you don't want to, obviously, why would you spend grading fees when you can get good deals on actual cards and just wait till they even come down cheaper? Because I think eventually we're going to see the actual submission price come down even more, maybe closer to like 15 or 17. I remember even back when I set up my very first PSA submission, it was, it was like $9 per card back in 2018. That was an interesting time, to say the least. First card I ever graded was a Garbage Pail Kids card, the Repaired Rex 1986 Series 5, the Error, and it actually got a PSA 10, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I got at least 4 cards I'm sending in. Like I said, the Visitor, the Ace, Crack Shot, which will not grade well whatsoever, and the Snow Squall. I want to send in the Prisoner, but I just don't think it'll. I don't even know if it'll 9 with some of the corner flaws it has. So I don't think it's worth my time to submit. I would submit these two Series 2 USA Cracked Ice. They're not very good skins, just PC, so I don't know about that. But been live for 54 minutes. At one point, I had 9 viewers in. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Everybody who typed in chat, Isaac, 40 Phantom, JT, Daniel, JK Sports Cards. I appreciate all you guys. And there's either a video coming out tomorrow or Thursday. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday from our other weekly live stream. See you guys next time.